All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's just me, Harmless Dave here, the Real Music Observer, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. This blogger by the name of Matt, he's got this blog called At Home with the World. I stumbled on a link mysteriously, and it sent me to his blog, and he's done probably one of the finest articles I've ever seen on Fleetwood Mac. It is a manifesto. It is a tour de force. It talks about Fleetwood Mac from the early days, from Matt's first time listening to Fleetwood Mac. I think he said he heard Over My Head, and he had to go out and find that record, and he had been listening to like John Denver and some not cool stuff, as he described it, although as time has gone on, most of the music, even the quote-unquote sappy stuff that we used to listen to, has been elevated to a place of greatness, especially considering the music of today. But Matt goes through the entire history of the band meticulously. He talks about the comings and the goings and the tumult and the chaos that followed the first time the band split apart. He goes through all the different albums and, the solo music and so forth. And then we get to the point where it's the Buckingham McVie period, where he's talking about how wouldn't it have been really cool if Stevie Nicks had 4 or 5 tracks and some background vocals that she could have added to this project. And he talks about Lindsey Buckingham's song where he's basically saying, on with the show. And, he wanted to keep his band together, but on with the show. Showing maybe some remorse there, which a lot of people have pointed out that song as maybe some sort of breaking point between Buckingham and Nicks. Well, Matt does a great job outlining what happened next and the competing narratives. He talks about their appearance on The Ellen Show, and he and I are in, I think, pretty much complete agreement on that appearance. I remember doing a video on it, and I was like, these guys just sound bad. He thought Gypsy was bad, and he thought The Chain was sacrilegious. Something just sounds amiss with the mild-mannered Kiwi accent of Neil Finn putting that song together or trying to sing through it. And it's emotionless, it's dry, it doesn't have the energy and the passion that it was once sung with. He concludes at the very end of the article, brilliantly, that he would not pay money to see Fleetwood Mac. In fact, I think he said he probably couldn't be paid to go see Fleetwood Mac. We're all just still trying to figure out why this band did this. Money is important, but I think integrity is more important. Matt talks about how they're selling tickets to these shows and how there are a lot of 20 and 30-somethings going to the shows, and how a lot of people who are a bit older, who are expecting a Fleetwood Mac concert, are surprised to learn that Lindsey Buckingham isn't in the band anymore. And of course he does the speculation about why Neil Finn is in the group, or why Mike Campbell is in. Obviously, Mike Campbell is in because Stevie Nicks wanted him in. And Mick Fleetwood used his clout and got Neil Finn in the group. And they're just not the same band. But let me, again, recommend this blog, Matt at Home with the World. I'm going to see if I can put a link to the blog in the description of this video eventually. If I can't do it right away, I will do it at some point. But this thing is a manifesto. If you're a Fleetwood Mac fan, or just interested in rock music in general, and you want to get a history lesson, and you want to get some great commentary, I mean, this is better than any review I've read. It's better than any of these so-called rock websites. I mean, they should probably have an opinion writer at some of these sites that can actually write like this guy. This guy just home run, just out of the park greatness. So check it out, Matt at Home with the World. You'll learn a lot, and I think by the end of it, you'll be agreeing with his conclusions as I do. All right, done with this video. Be back soon. Again, I'll try to put a link in the description. Don't forget to check me out over on Patreon, where we can have a dialogue. It costs just $1 a month to be part of the community. I post links over there. I have chats with people about things. It's the best way to do this. That makes us all friends rather than people who are trolls who want to do everybody harm. So, see you soon. Be back soon.